It's a revolving unicycle.
It has too much momentum now to stop easily. I mean, as soon as Veil Force started getting momentum to be named Yuna, I just knew.
There's still Ixiana Muhammad. And Shiva.
And Shiva, yeah.
Hey, what? Yuna. Oh, sure.
Come on, Kara Hat.
Everyone's donating to name people Yuna, but they don't care for Viking comments.
Where? Then, hey, I'm not.
Hey, stop picking up a girl.
Go! Hey! What's the big idea? Just. This is bad. Only Guardian. What?
Oh, that's where you're driving.
Yeah, you can grab that one from anywhere for some reason. You just have to be careful. Yeah, usually you can't grab it from the other side like that.
Might have something to do with the camera angle, because those could get a bit wonky in this game. I don't know.
Yeah, if you try to move too soon, you'll end up pushing the pedestal instead of running away from it. I'm pretty much going to assume that it's Yuna. This one snipes it.
I'm gonna say it's probably a safe assumption.
Yeah.
It was.
Cut off meta?
Yuna will be the.
Yeah. For consistency's sake.
The faith. Oh, yeah. The faith. Yevon took their. Now. But when a summon. That's what.
Ixion, that won't be for another couple hours.
She plays with all.
The next cutoff would be the the laughing for the Kamari. The laughing scene cutoff. No, the laughing scene and the Kamari for the snowmobile ride.
That song we heard, it was proof that Spirit. Maybe that's why. I tried to say something.
Alright, so I had a rather interesting idea here. I know that you can't actually ride the snowmobile with Yuna, but I'm thinking that would be a perfect donation incentive, a choice for riding the snowmobile with Yuna, and we would simply interpret that as runner's choice.
Okay. Runner's choice would be just what I normally do. Which should be a war. Yeah, I guess I'll talk about that. Or actually, I probably should do this part first. But yeah, I'll discuss the different snowmobile scenes
I thought I had
and
put my
why
feelings
I
for Xanarkin behind
do
me.
the one that I do after I get through this part of Kilika. Because once I get on the boat, then it's just a
But they
bunch of
were there,
cutscenes.
and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
What?
That was a loud scream.
They're very short.
Lulu switching with the girl unit. That was a very early encounter. You gotta love it. How many ambushes is that now? 4?
Yeah, there was the one with the piranhas. There was, that's the second one that I can remember in this area.
I think there was 2 in the piranhas, wasn't there?
I can't.
He had a couple hours in a row he got ambushed.
Really?
2 before the chest. I would have rather gotten a bee.
The bees are the ones that typically drop speed spheres.
The lizard gave me a power sphere, rare drop, instead of a speed sphere. Oh well, I have enough AP now at least.
I heard there were ambushes.
I'll be right back.
Now I get this one.
Live and let live.
Yeah, I would have rather killed that one to get more speed spheres, but oh well. Instead of killing the one before. Alright, so yeah, the snowmobile scene, you can get Lulu, Riku, Kamari, or Auron. Auron's is the fastest, followed by Kamari, then Riku, then Lulu. But the way you get them is based on your affection points. And basically the way you get affection is talking to them in certain places, or choosing certain options, or having Tidus heal them in battle. You can also lower their affection by having Tidus hurt them in battle. So, most people get Lulu's snowmobile scene in casual play, just because if you're going through and talking to all the NPCs in casual play, you'll generally get a lot more affection on Lulu than anyone else. Because Riku is in your party at the beginning. And plus Lulu gets +4 every time instead of +2 like Kamari and Auron So yeah, Lulu is the most common for casual play, but hers is also the longest, but like by far the longest.
Not particularly hard to avoid, though.
Right. And if you don't do anything special in a speed run, you get Riku's scene, which was initially thought to be the fastest, just because you didn't have to do anything. But Orin's is actually 50 seconds faster. Like, the scene itself is 50 seconds faster for Orin. Ooh. And it takes, like, about 35 seconds to manipulate it, so it saves about 15 seconds overall. And then Kamari's... I don't know how Kamari's compares to...
Who do you think?
To Riku's in terms of total time difference.
Oh, I don't know.
But Kamari's is definitely the rarest, since you generally don't get that in either casual play or speedrun.
But you'll take
Relax.
it.
You could always do. Anyhow, it's.
What?
What do you want?
You know.
Oh yeah.
And who?
No. I did.
So should I get the Jek shot?
Doesn't matter.
No, I'm not gonna.
You really want to waste like the 2 minutes it takes, right?
Yeah, this game's already long enough without adding more.
It was like, let's add a Nima.
Well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I usually charge for lessons, you know.
Besides, even if
That
you get the
shot
Jek
is
shot,
gonna
you can't
be
use
like
it in the
this.
first half
Yeah.
of the game.
You get like what, 2 minutes to use it in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get
It's 3.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
And then Waka comes in.
And you have to gain a level
You
in
can't
Titus
do
in order
it,
to
kid.
get the ability slot.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Even though, like, same with Sphere Shot. You can't use Sphere Shot either. Even though he's been using Sphere Shot
No one else can do
in the
it.
game
I'm the
since the
best.
beginning.
Yeah, you see him do it in the intro Blitzball seed, and
Yeah.
then he doesn't have the XP here to have any slots for it, even though.
In my HD, when I was playing the HD version, I was playing the Blitzball game trying to win it, and I didn't get any experience for Titus, or not enough experience for Titus to level up, so I didn't have the Jek shot for
No one else
the
can
Blitzball game. But I somehow still won because Dado scored twice.
Yeah,
It's really that hard to win.
it isn't if you kind of learn the tricks to Blitzball and how it works and how you can manipulate the AI and such.
Nice try, Yuna.
To-
Huge. How do you know? You know what? There is no Mark 1 or Mark 2, you know? My old man said the name. He said they'd come back every... And... I used to get so mad. Is he alive, you think?
I don't.
So he's...
Yeah. So, if any... What would you do if you found him?
Who knows? I'd probably just... After every... Because he was Well... Your father's famous ain't it?
It is hard to follow in his
And the reason I was
footsteps
getting
as a
AP
summoner.
in Kilika is,
But the honor of having a father like him surpasses all that.
leave it on the ground,
I
actually.
think.
Well...
You shouldn't...
What was I saying? Oh yeah, it's so I can get haste before a Blitz Raider. Although, not getting haste before a Blitz Raider isn't a huge deal. As long as I get it before the Blitzball game.
couldn't help feeling
Because I need it for the fight after the Blitzball game.
Sure, I had told Waka I'd help.
In fact, getting that extra AP to get it before Blitz Raider, I haven't completely determined whether it's actually worth it or not. Like, if it takes too long to get the extra AP, it may not even be worth it, to be honest. Except for the fact that I get Speed Spheres, also. So, I kind of... The fact that I need Speed Spheres from Kilika also is basically just why I've decided it's better overall. Because with haste on a Blitz Raider, I don't have to defend as many turns before using the crane.
Their hometown will... Yes, Baba, they're gonna be... X! Our Nick! Well, they're a living, breathing. That's right, in
23 years. I've never seen a team this bad.
That's right, Baba.
We have a few more donations that have come in. We have a $15 donation from Sammy that simply says, just wanted to send a little your way for doing such a cool, chill marathon. Excited to spend the day watching Final Fantasy X. Go Team Yunas. We also have a $20 donation from an anonymous donor saying, good luck to everyone on the runs. For now, release the Viking!
We're getting closer to that. Kara still has 50 to put somewhere.
Screaming, for Yuna! Despite killing probably another Yuna, probably in the after
Stop right there, goers!
After we fight Yuna Leska, we have Yuna and Yuna fighting Yuna Leska.
You guys are... Because this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup!
I wonder how many Yunas are gonna have to take out at the end.
What in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though.
I still don't know how the Viking things even started.
Maester Micah is here.
Is it just because of the VI
Already?
on my name?
No.
What's up now?
I have no idea.
Maester Micah has arrived.
I'm
That's
definitely not a Viking.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah.
I think someone mentioned that last year when Hollis started. I can't remember what it was.
He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
Let's all go see him.
Wait, which came first? Was it the Viking thing that's first or the beard thing?
I think it was the beard. That's why
Not
that's
me
what
saying that I had a beard. Is that come before the Viking thing?
That's what I think. That's where the Viking came from. Was do Vikings have beards?
They often did. They didn't always.
Yeah.
There's lots of misconceptions about Vikings.
Yeah.
Can't
There
see
are.
a
Yeah,
thing.
Like, didn't they actually not have horns on the helmets?
No, they pretty much never did, if ever.
And they didn't come from Minnesota either.
Is that what it says? Made in Minnesota?
No, I don't know. Actually,
That does look a lot like the.
made in China.
Oh,
Yeah,
of course.
That does look like the hat for the Minnesota Vikings, though. I have to admit. That style.
Ooh, super deluxe Viking helmet. Super deluxe. And you know it's high quality. Made in China.
Watto, right?
Who could it be?
Isn't that
Why am I
Mr.
mashing?
Seymour?
Drop the controller.
I do that in FF8 all the time. I'll mash through the 5.5 minutes in space just because the text still scrolls. I'm like, it's got to be helping me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just.
It's the little kid again.
Yeah, there he is. Yeah, if I'm playing Japanese version, I'll just leave turbo on during that part, just in case. But I usually just go
Yeah.
AFK.
How hard is it to get out of turbo for menus and stuff when you're mashing? I remember some of the Japanese runners had trouble when they first had trouble when they were using turbo to like get it out of the menu or something like that.
Oh, you mean turning turbo off so they don't accidentally
Yeah.
over mash? Well, you just press turbo and select button to turn it off.
He has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the
I need
title
Sony
of
to make a
Maester.
turbo controller so we can just do
In
turbo
life,
no matter what.
My father Jiskel worked
I have
to
my turbo
foster
controller, but
friendship
I'm not going to
between
use
man
it.
and Guado. I vow
I mean, so it'd
carry
be
on his
legal for
legacy
SDA
and
runs.
to
You have to
fulfill my
have
duties as Maester
controller
to
made
the
by the.
best of my
Yeah.
abilities.
It doesn't really save that much time in this game, though.
No, it
Especially not
You
for
too.
text.
Bow your head.
It probably saves more time exiting the
Yeah.
battle.
It makes playing
screen.
FF8 much easier. You have a whole break at Trebia. Oh, you have to move with the.
And automatic first try wheel.
Yeah.
And auto one hit kill boost.
Really psychs you
Well,
up, yeah?
not auto, because
Alright,
I've
let's
actually
meet
messed it
before
up
the match.
before.
That's all.
Because I hadn't held the button too long.
It wouldn't actually help all that much in Final Fantasy XII. Like, you might get slightly faster cutscene skips, but it's still more dependent on. Oh wait, no, you wouldn't want it for that, I don't think, because if you press start early, I'd have to remember the actual buttons. It's all muscle memory.
Yeah. I feel like FF8 though would get the best usage of the turbo because it actually works in non-just mashing situations.
That's right. We first things first.
Well, the text in FF8 though is so slow. It
Yeah.
doesn't help quite as much as like 9 or 7.
No.
Yeah, I mean 7 Japanese with turbo is like so much faster than English FF7 without turbo. Text boxes just fly by so fast.
Because I think if you push, if you hold X isn't it and make the text box load faster.
No, that's 9.
That's 9.
9, you can press to open it completely and then again to close it completely. So when you're not using turbo and FF9, you're actually mashing X and square alternating, and it's really tiring.
Hey.
But with turbo, you just hold one button down.
Hey, Waka. You're stiff, man. No, not your face. Just breathe out.
I got it.
Okay.
Like this.
I wasn't mashing
Just breathe.
enough there.
Yeah.
For some reason, like, if you don't mash hard enough there, you don't
Sir
skip
Orin
that
was so.
part.
It didn't even occur to me to. And the one that I don't know why.
Yeah, there's lots of text in this game, in this version anyway,
Albeds.
where
Some Albeds.
it's actually pressure sensitive, whether you can skip it or not. So you actually have to press down on the button, like with a certain amount of force. And
If you meet.
it's weird. It's not like that in Japanese FF10. It's not like that, but then it is in NA FF10, and then it is in Japanese FF10 too. But then it's fixed again in NAF. Actually, no, it still happens occasionally in NA 10.2, but not nearly as much as it does in the Japanese version. I actually don't use turbo on Japanese 10.2 because of that, because the turbo doesn't apply the force. The turbo is basically just simulating lightly tapping it. But yeah, that scene in the locker room is one of the most notorious examples of that. I wasn't really paying attention though, so that's why I missed it that time.
I'm sorry. Hey.
You're...
Kamari has to guard 2 people now.
I hope up.
You mean 4?
Yeah.
He has to
Oh yeah,
guard the
he's got.
Aeons too.
Yeah.
In Xanarkand,
Do you summon different in a run?
look at this. That you're
Not
on Blitz
usually.
players.
Although this is a marathon run, so I might have to. I'll probably not get self-destruct,
You try it too.
and I'll have to use Ifrit on
Put your
Bleed.
fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like
I like how the voice changes.
Yeah,
then you just
you
blow.
can tell the voice actors couldn't see the actual animation.
Yeah. I think it might be kind of a translation from the Japanese to the English. Did they use the same Japanese mouthing, and then just override it with the English text?
For some stuff, it looks like they did, but I think they also redid some of the animations for the mouths.
No, 10.2 is pretty bad at the animations as well.
When she says okay there,
Luca
they
is-
pretty much just record her saying okay once, and they just use that
I
track
thought every town would.
every time she says okay.
Towns.
Because it always sounds exactly the same.
Because
And same with when she says their names. Like after the lake scene,
What about-
where she says all their names,
it's not.
it just seems like
Yeah.
the way she
Crusaders,
says it seems like
they
they just
protect-
pulled the same track.
Yeah.
Blitzball is real. Spear us. Is Xander?
Well, there are more buildings.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if you just reuse one.
They must. Let's go.
Where's that kid at?
Or
Let's have.
Turned up the AC, so if any of you get too cold, just let me know.
I'm doing good right now.
There's another one.
Why not top
Pressure sensitive skips. They're killing me.
Kimari's? Kimari for
I like the animation he's doing.
Biran? Maybe.
take.
Bring it out, son.
Did they say how Kamari broke his horn?
Yeah, they do.
I don't remember how he broke it.
They do it specifically? I mean, they say that they broke it, but
Like, I remember how he broke it, or...
It was a reprisal, basically.
Oh.
Such is the nature of the... Let us sing to the contest.
Going back to his fight with Biran, previously that isn't shown in the game. Kimahri lost and didn't want to